Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to another tier list. And for the sake of me posting on YouTube more from now on, I figure I should come up with one of those like stupid YouTuber, intro things that they say every time they open a video. So mine's just gonna be, "Hi, I'm Crispy." So without further ado, hi, I'm Crispy, and today we're gonna do a COD game tier list. This is a tier list that I've done probably like multiple times with my friends over the years, and it's just cool to like actually do one and post it for other people to see. So I found this tier template on here, and I thought it was funny that this part was in Spanish, no jugado, which I looked it up. It just means not played. Sorry, 2 years of Spanish in high school did nothing for me. So if I haven't played the game, which is a few games on here that I actually haven't played, I'm going to put them in no jugado. Alright, ready or not, here we go. I don't know why this tier list doesn't go any lower than C, but let's deal with it. What is this? COD the big red one? Yeah, whatever it is, I haven't played it. Any COD before COD 3. I played COD 3, but it was way long ago, so it honestly just might as well go in no jugado. I'm just gonna get the no jugados out of the way really quick. So our finest hour, big red one. Those are all out of the way. Fantastic. Alright, so starting with let's pick a random one from the bunch here. COD COD World at War. Alright, listen up. B tier game. This game is remembered far too fondly, okay? Yes, it had a good campaign. Yes, it had good multiplayer. Yeah, it introduced zombies. But, dude, World at War is not that great. It's not as great as what all these old heads will tell you. I played it. The multiplayer, I will be completely honest, it feels boring. I mean, comparatively to other Call of Duties, it just feels bland. It feels boring. And honestly, could feel a little more bland than Ghost at times. I can't even sugarcoat it. I mean, the MP40 was way overpowered when the game was actually in its prime. The maps were decent, not that great. It's just it's a good Call of Duty game, and it does get props for actually caring about its campaign and introducing one of the most popular modes, which is zombies. By the way, these games are going to be rated on their multiplayer over everything. Of course, their secondary mode, which is whatever, zombies, spec ops, whatever have you. And then their campaign. So the campaign can actually boost you higher, in my opinion. I love story. Let's go ahead and do Black Ops 2 because it's an easy S tier. Honestly, Black Ops 2, I haven't had as much fun on any Call of Duty ever as I've had on Black Ops 2. Me and my friend Luke used to play this like freaking every day during the summertime, like 8 or so years ago. And we used to just have so much fun doing whatever, and it was just amazing. It's just an amazing game. It has great maps, great guns. I mean, it was a little bit before the loot box era with Advanced Warfare, which we'll get to that, but it was just all around a solid game. Great campaign, great zombies, great multiplayer. It is probably the best Call of Duty game, to be completely honest with you. Modern Warfare 2 can compete with it, but we'll talk about that a little later. Black Ops 3, B tier game. Lots of people will hate on anything after COD Ghost, or anything after Black Ops 2, honestly, because Ghost is when it fell off. But Black Ops 3 is actually a really good game. Like, lots of things I haven't played in a long time, so I can't really remember maps. But as far as I could tell, the maps were pretty decent. I really don't want to go back and look at all of them. But this is just my opinion off the top of my head. This is just take one, kind of just running through this thing, see if we post it. Probably will. But I just remember having a lot of fun on Black Ops 3 with the Shiva. Listen, I like operator abilities, whatever you call them. I like having, different, almost classes and, different, ultimate abilities in Call of Duty. I thought that was pretty cool. I liked, what was it called, the Sparrow one with the bow, or the Annihilator with the revolver. I thought all those are pretty cool. Lots of people had a problem with them. I didn't. COD 4, A tier game. For 2007 when it came out, I mean, it kind of revolutionized everything about FPSs in general. You had a lot of copycats after that, clearly. It pretty much just launched Call of Duty into what it is today, so you really have to give it a high rank, whether you like it or not. Introduce some the best Call of Duty, most iconic Call of Duty protagonists, Price, Soap, people like that. Ghost, just a great game, honestly. Good multiplayer, really good maps, and deserves to be A tier. There's really not much to be said. I'll leave Modern Warfare 2 for a minute. Call of Duty World War 2. Listen, any Call of Duty that had loot boxes is probably going to be C tier, because I know that every company does it. EA does it a lot, and they're really scummy about it. But honestly, Activision is just as bad. and they came and took advantage of you with Call of Duty World War II and the Advanced Warfare, which I'm gonna do next. I guess you can guess where that's gonna go. But wasn't really that good of a game anyway. Kind of boring after a while. I only played it for maybe a month or so when it came out, and yeah, that is that. COD Advanced Warfare. So this is the beginning of the whole like loot box craze around 2014, and Advanced Warfare kind of spearheaded that for the COD franchise. You know, really terrible, scummy loot box system. It was. I'm not even gonna say essentially pay to win, because it was literally pay to win. Because you paid for these loot boxes. I mean, of course you could unlock them as you like grinded, but you know, the system's always set up for you to have to pay eventually if you want to get any better. I never freaking got an Obsidian Steed. I never got a Speakeasy. I opened up so many loot boxes. I didn't even have a freaking job. It was hell. Not to mention the boost jumping, the exosuits. Get this game out of my face. Probably worse than Ghost, honestly, now I think about it. Call of Duty Black Ops, S-tier campaign. The best campaign in all Call of Duty, bar none. Maybe you can argue MW2. Maybe you can argue Black Ops 2. Maybe. But honestly, just a ridiculously good game. I mean, a solid title all around. Great zombies. Keynote or Toten, some of the best memories I've ever had. 5, I loved getting the Easter egg to play the friggin' Eminem song. I used to get so lit. What was it? Won't Back Down? Oh my god, I want to start singing it, but I'm not. Anyway. S-tier Call of Duty game. Screw it, Modern Warfare 2. Am I gonna piss people off with this game in A-tier? I feel like the older I get, day by day, this game, when I think about good CODs, gets lower and lower in my brain. This is gonna piss a lot of people off if I put this in A-tier. Maybe not a lot of people because no one watches me, but whoever watches this might get a little pissed off. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. And I'll give my reasoning in a second. COD Infinite Warfare. I played this game for maybe 2 weeks. Didn't like it. Multiplayer was boring. Freaking... I don't even know. Did it have zombies? I don't know. This was the one that actually absolutely got blasted on YouTube with all the dislikes and everything. So... I never jump on a hate train because everyone else is. If I don't like something, it's because I legitimately think it's not good. And I legitimately think Call of Duty Infinite Warfare wasn't very good. I did not even play the campaign, so like as far as campaign goes, that can go in no jugado. However, I heard it was pretty good, but for me that's not enough to save it from what it was in the multiplayer department. Just not my cuppa. Let's go with the most recent COD right now, Call of Duty Cold War. Another game that I didn't really play a lot. I don't really see myself getting back into it, but felt decent enough. I know that people say it's like bad. I know about skill-based matchmaking. I made a whole freaking video on skill-based matchmaking, but I made sure to let everyone know that I do enjoy the basic Call of Duty gameplay here, and I like kind of some of the variety in the campaign. So goodness. So in spite of SBMM, it's gonna go in B tier. And that's the highest I'm going to be able to put it, because I just don't feel like I'll ever really be playing it again. Listen guys, Black Ops 4 gets a lot of hate, I think just because it's Black Ops 4, and it had, you know, the operators and everything. I had a lot of fun on Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4, honestly, as far as performance-wise, that is like the best. I've never been better at Call of Duty than I was in 2018 with Black Ops 4. I don't know why, but I just was. I was very good at that game. I enjoyed it a lot. It gets an easy A tier for me. It didn't. Man. You know what? It didn't have a freaking campaign. I can't in a good conscience put it in A tier. I have to put it in B tier. It didn't have a campaign at all. It didn't have a campaign at all. As much as I like it, I can't in good conscience put that in A tier because it straight up did not have a campaign. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Easy A tier for me. Very, very solid game all around. Not much more you can say. I mean, all it really takes to make a Call of Duty game is good gunplay, balanced-ish guns, and simple map design. Honestly, 3-lane maps are the way to go. I don't know what got into the COD community, maybe like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago, and we were like, we don't want any more 3-lane maps. I wasn't even one of those people. But a bunch of people were like, we don't want 3-lane maps. We want dynamic maps. And guess what? You got them. With Modern Warfare 2019, you got your freaking dynamic maps. Let me explain why I'm putting this game in A tier. Because when the game came out, the multiplayer was hot garbage. I mean, the way that they set up, the way that they made... Oh, let me get my thoughts together. Hold on. Like, the way that they just, like, totally abandoned, like, people that know how to play the game. Here's what I mean. The devs in an interview, I forget their names, it doesn't matter, said that they aim to create safe spaces for new players in these maps. And if you played these maps, you would know they meant camping spots, because these maps are full of just spots, all this verticality and windows and rooms and corners, and like it just was so hard to play regular Call of Duty in. And on top of that, they made the movement and like the gunplay so different to where you almost had to camp the first month or so of this game to even do well in multiplayer. Now luckily they fixed that. The maps still sucked, probably some of the worst maps ever on release. So why is it an A tier? It's an A tier because I think they did a bang up job fixing what they could. I love Warzone. I think the campaign was pretty cool, and honestly, dude, the multiplayer got a lot better, and I had a lot of fun with my friends playing S&D late in like its first year life cycle. So that's what boosted it up to A tier for me, is Warzone, and kind of, you know, the way that they made it a lot better. So I might get some flack for putting that in A tier, but hey, is what it is. Alright, fine. MW2 gets S tier. Fine. Here's my qualm with MW2. I think it's a considerable amount better in a lot of people's heads than it actually was. I think it was the first great Call of Duty, and I think that's why people remember it so fondly in their minds, because it was great. But the issue is, it was also broken in a lot of different ways. And the main one I can think of is just the noob tube. I mean, if you use that thing when the game was like relevant, when it was like first released, I mean, the thing was just overpowered. It was just insane. And there's a lot of really, really OP guns in that game, like the ACR, the UMP-45, the Model 1887s at one point were friggin' insane. The dual wields could just like snipe you basically, and so could the freaking Spaz 12. And it just like, for stuff like that, for a game that's, you know, supposed to involve at least a little skill. I know Call of Duty, the joke is like there's no skill involved. Well, a little bit of skill. You just don't want to have that many overpowered weapons. But as far as campaign, great. As far as, you know, base multiplayer, pretty great. The maps were amazing. Some of the best maps in all of COD. Right up there with Black Ops 2, in my opinion. Honestly, Black Ops had really great maps as well. But Spec Ops was good too. I used to just love going into like that room, like, you know, that room you could go into and press the button and all like the things came out and try to shoot you. Like when I was like 11 years old, I loved that. Like it was absolutely just phenomenal to me. So like, I was like back when I couldn't get like a 3-kill streak, and I wondered how people got nukes. That's insane. But anyway, this is my COD tier list up to 2021 now, I guess. I don't know what the COD is going to be for this year, but yeah, that's what it is. We got our no Jugados here. We got our tier list here. And hope you guys had fun watching. Peace.